Teranga Lions refused to fight and roar high as all Africans were waiting to see what they would be against the three Lions of England. They never did. So painful. Well, right now, Africans are not really happy. Welcome you on the show, 360 Sport. On Trust TV, I am Adeniyi Ajishafe. Well, we just have to quickly look at those juicy stories around the world of sports, starting from Nigeria and see now where ICC, Team Nigeria are doing well at the ICC World Cup qualifier taking place in Kigali, Rwanda. They were able to do well in that first story, looking at that, the fact that they won a double-header victory. They did well against Eswatini, they won formerly as Swaziland, and also did well against Gambia in that particular encounter, fighting hard against Gambia, but they won that game. And in the morning, they also defeated Eswatini by 28 wickets. They are a good one for Team Nigeria. The team really doing well concerning cricket. Right now, they also defeated Mozambique and Sierra Leone in their first two games that they play. So, from the way it is, the boys are really coasting home to see how they can qualify for the World Cup. And we believe that they will do it. Congratulating our team, Yellow Greens as they call them, the senior national team of Nigeria when it comes to cricket are right now coasting home over there in Kigali, winning 4 games out of 4. And we hope that they will do us proud by the time they play against Cameroon today. They'll be facing Cameroon, and hopefully they will also win this game against Cameroon. Congrats to Yellow Greens, winning 4 out of 4 in cricket qualifier taking place in Kigali, Rwanda. From there, let's move straight to talk about National Sports Festival as we're waiting for our man in Asaba, Jide Olushola. If he's there, let's have him so that we can at least talk. Let him give us updates concerning what's happening in Asaba. Jide, are you there? Okay, while we're waiting for Jide there, let's quickly talk about boxing. Tyson Fury retained WBC, that's World Boxing Council heavyweight title with a win over Derek Chisora. A fight that actually happened in Tottenham Stadium, a tough one, but a good one for Tyson Fury. Really did well, defeating him now. That is the third time they'll be meeting, and it has been 3-3 for the Gypsy King, as they called him. He really did well, defeating Derek Chisora, beating him blue and black in that particular fight. What a win for him right now. Well, for that particular man called Tyson Fury, right now he has called out Alexander Usyk, world holder, that's a heavyweight holder in the IBA, WBF. Not forgetting the fact that right now he wants a unification bout between himself and Alexander Usyk, and not forgetting Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce is an unbeaten British boxer. Right now, Tyson Fury says he wants to fight it too in 2023. Fury did well by defeating Derek Chisora, a fight that referee had to stop in the 10th round, where he was able to dominate. It was a one-sided fight between himself and Derek Chisora. Well, right now, Derek Chisora just have to go home. 13 loss in 46 fight. Right now, the best thing to do is to make sure at least he was able to catch him at least against Tyson Fury. What a way to get defeated by Tyson Fury. They are having in the studio the person of Ayo Tokwe Henry. Good to have you, Ayo.
Good morning.
Yes, you saw that fight there, how Tyson Fury was able to bamboozle, that's the Derek Chisora in that fight. The third time they are meeting, it's just like the way he met with Deontay Wilder. He was able to do it twice against Deontay, winning twice, drawing one. But this time around, this is the third time they are meeting, and he defeated him in all the fight.
Yeah, you know, even before the fight, I said something about that fight, that it's going to be a knockout. Because Fury is at his peak at the moment now. And as you can see, it's end 10th round. He knocked him out. So it was a nice one for Fury.
They had to stop that fight because it was, in fact, if you see Derek Chisora's face, it was looking so swollen.
I tell you, so.
Well, that's a fight, that particular fight that happened in London. It was a fight that a lot of people were looking at. Well, will it happen again this time around? Maybe Derek will actually get a pound of his own, but he couldn't get it. He was defeated by the Gypsy King, who right now is calling out Usyk to he wants to see a unification bout where they have undisputed World Bout Championship. Let's see what will be happening concerning that. If Usyk, who was actually in London to watch that fight, will be coming to face Tyson Fury in 2023. While we're still waiting for Jide to give us update, let's go to football now. Qatar 2022. A lot of matches have been played. We've seen a lot of shocking moments at the World Cup. But now let's quickly look at the round of 16 result that started since Saturday. Quickly, let's look at the result. FIFA Qatar 2022 World Cup, where Netherlands defeated USA 3-1 in that game. Memphis Depay scoring the 10th minute. Daley Blind actually scoring the 45 plus 1, making it 46. Dumfries 81st minute. And you have Wright pulling one back for USA 3-1 in that game. Let's take it one by one, Ayo. From the way it is, Netherlands, USA, a game that way, even before they play, it was already kind of won.
Yes, the match has already been won because Netherlands, they start a little bit slow, but as the matches proceed, they start bringing out that quality they have, and at the end of the day, it shows. They beat US 3-1.
Well, from the way it is, Netherlands just, they show class. They really show that they were ready for this tournament, defeating USA 3-1 there, and just have to give it up to the entire Orange boys, the Orange team really. They did well against, USA so far in this competition. Not that they were so poor, no, they really tried their best, even before they faced the Netherlands in qualifying for the round of 16, although they lost that game. You saw that the man of the moment, Gakpo, really showing class, and also the entire squad there, the Orange boys, really showing that they were ready. And right now, from the way it is, let's see what they'll be doing. Can they really defeat Argentina? Let's look at the result again. Argentina who actually defeated Australia 2-1 in that game, where Lionel Messi scoring in the 35th minute, Alvarez 57, and Australia who won by, although was an own goal from a shot, Fernandez. And you have France, Poland, Giroud, Mbappe scoring 2 goals, and Lewandowski making pulling one back with 3-1. England 3-0 against Senegal. We'll be coming to all this later. Quickly, let's reach out to Jide Olushola, who will be giving us update quickly before we come back to talk World Cup. Jide Olushola, are you there?
Yeah, good morning. I'm here. Good morning.
Good one. Yes, you are looking Asaba. If I can borrow that word.
No, Asaba is quite hot.
Good one. So, what's happening in Asaba?
The weather was very. Okay, yeah. So far so good. It's been an interesting time in the Asaba here for the sports festival, and of course we have been seeing some sports. Thursday night, the trial, then the heat. That, and of course, Delta State won most of the heats. And yesterday there was an incident that happened at the Taekwondo event where an athlete lost because he was about to fight his Zamfara opponent before he now collapsed everything. So he was brought to the hospital, to the clinic in the stadium, and he was revived and all that. Then while speaking with the doctor in charge, he said that's the doctor Anthony Nebe. Confirmed that the athlete is asthmatic, but not so bad that he cannot participate. But because he has a broken wrist, his tournament is over. He has to go home and get better. But he's not out because of, but it's out because he has broken his wrist and everything. Yes, and of course yesterday as well to para powerlifting, where we know that Nigeria always do very well when it comes to such competition. Esther Wogo, she's world record when she lifted 150 kg in the women's +1 category. Beat her own record that she set last year, early this year in Cairo during the African Championship. And of course, Esther Wogo is a bright star, has been doing very well for the nation. And of course, for her to break yesterday her own personal record that she broke earlier this year, that she made earlier this year, she broke it in Asaba. And we look forward to see her breaking more records. And she has won so many medals for Nigeria at all levels. So it's been an interesting session so far in Delta State here, at least for now. And according to the medal slip that was released tonight, Delta State, they've gone very, very far ahead of everybody. They are flying high and flying, and I don't see any states not that them, and they probably dethrone them. They are the defending champions. They've won at least, as of yesterday night, they've won at least 80 medals, which that's 3 good medals. And their closest challenge is Ogun State with just 18 medals. They have 7 gold, 5 bronze, 5 silver, and 15 bronze medals. So Delta State is just flying up and down. I don't think any state can catch them.
Okay, now that you are just giving us, now that you are giving us updates concerning what is happening in Asaba. Now, I want to ask you, What are we expecting today? Before we go back to the table, what are we expecting today? The games, the competition in athletics, boxing, and all that. I can see some athletes walking behind you there.
Yes, yes. The athletics continues today. The trials and everything continues today till where they finish, to when they get to the finals. It's between now and Wednesday. They'll have finished the athletics, and of course, the boxing will continue. The wrestling also will continue. The weightlifting is starting today to end probably by Wednesday. We know the winners in different categories. So there are a lot of activities. Some have been completed already, but the biggest one of course is athletics, where everybody stays till like 10 p.m. to watch the trial, they eat to the end and everything. So it's going to continue all like that. And there's some sports like the boxing, of course, is behind me, at the boxing arena behind me there. So a lot of things will go on this afternoon till Wednesday, most likely for athletics in Asaba.
Good one there. Let's look at the state hosting. That's Delta State. The preparation, the stadium. We've been seeing a lot of news here and there. But how that stadium now, the standard, because we saw some pictures earlier on. But that particular stadium seems to be at its best right now.
Yes, if you can see the tracks now, the tracks were laid a few days before the festival started. Of course, the field is not being used right now, but the field will be used for the final football game, for football match. I think that will be, I'm not so sure right now, but that should be on either on Thursday or Friday. Because right now they're playing the different qualifying series in this. But if it will be used for the final game between that's the male and the female categories. So this track were laid a few days before the festival started, and it's been very the athletes. I mean, I'm very happy using that athlete. I mean, the track and everything. Beyond that, I think I give a pass mark to the Delta State government and of course the Ministry of Sport for the little they've done so far. Considering so many challenges that teams have faced and all that. But so far so good. I give them pass mark. Yeah, of course it's not 100% perfect. There are little. Very well, and I hope to see them able to sustain this tempo to the end of the tournament.
Okay, good one there, Jide. Before I let you go, just how many gold medals is actually at Delta States having right now? As number one.
According to the record that we were giving yesterday, gold medals.
You say how many medals?
43 gold medals.
43
and
gold
22
medals.
silver. And
okay, Jide, well, good one there. Delta State, they have 43 gold medals so far, and they are leading the pack. I want to appreciate you for joining us from Asaba there. We'll be calling on you subsequently. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. Have a good day.
You're welcome. So right now, Jide, they are giving us update concerning the happenings over there in Asaba. 2022, where the 24th National Sports Festival is taking place. Well, the whole state, Delta State, are leading the pack with 43 gold medals. You can catch them if you can. Well, tough one there. Well, all the states are really trying to see how they can upstage themselves at this competition, just to look at the 21st National Sports Festival there. Now, let's come back to talk about the Qatar 2022 World Cup, where we stopped it. We were really talking about Argentina. Argentina, they were able to do well against Australia 2-1. Messi, Alvarez, Fernandez, 2-1 is ended. Ayo, this particular game was almost only a scary one because when Australia got that one by, a lot of people were like, will it turn to 2-2? In fact, they nearly scored at the end of the game. Garanco was almost making it happen, but it never happened. It ended 2-1, and it seems Argentina really picking up the pieces match by match.
Yes, just like what I said earlier on is that football has changed entirely. You see, from the group stage, back then in last World Cup, people believed on big names and big country, but now you can see a lot of shock in that now, and which affected Argentina at the first round, their first match, and now they went back to their dressing room and they picked up their pieces, and since then they've been winning one match at a time, and as you can see, Argentina is really doing well.
Well, Argentina, they are doing well, but right now, from the way it is, where we're talking about them, Argentina will face a big one. They will be facing Netherlands in their next game. And, well, let me just leave that one till that time. Then France, good one for France, 3-1 against Poland. Lewandowski scoring one. Giroud, Mbappe making it 2 goals, a brace in that game. And right now, Mbappe seems to be the man to beat in this World Cup. Talking about the Golden Boot.
Yes, so far so good. He has 5 goals now. And I am the only person, the only country I see that can stop them now is England. To me.
Okay.
The only club that
I love that when he said to you, because I don't know how it's going to be, how England will stop France. Let's see what's happening concerning that game. Olivier Giroud, the man that has really made it right now, topping the scorers in France. The Les Bleus right now ahead of Thierry Henry. 52 goals right now he has scored for France. Now you also have to appreciate the fact that Kylian Mbappe really showed class in that game, topping the top scorers at the World Cup. 5 goals he has scored. Alvaro Morata 3, Lionel Messi 3, Marcus Rashford, Olivier Giroud 3. You have Ina Valencia, who right now should be in Ecuador. You have Cody Gakpo of Netherlands also scoring 3. Well, just if you can catch him, run after him. The man has been dubbed the Superman of this tournament. 5 goals for Kylian Mbappe, the PSG player, really coasting home when it comes to this World Cup so far. Congrats to France. They will be fighting hard. And let's look at England. Yes, England really, not that it was a shocking moment for me. I was expecting Senegal with all my support, believing that the Teranga Lion will roar against England. Let's go back to that result. As we look at Teranga Lion losing against England in that game, 1, 2, 3. Henderson, Kane, Saka, and it was the first 10 minutes, Senegal showed class. What happened? How did they get it wrong?
Yeah, you see, Senegal really tried from the group stage, but the problem I saw in that particular match, which they lost 3-0 to England, was that they were not biting from the attacking role, which that is where they miss money. And when in any place where you're not biting, you're not making the defense of your opponent pass through a lot, it becomes problem to you, because the defense will move forward with the midfielder and the attacker. And at the end of the day, that is what they faced by getting 3 goals unreplied goal.
But really, a lot of Africans, because you look at the way Senegal picked up the pieces after they lost their first game, they picked up and they were doing well. Then, in fact, I was boastfully telling the guests here on Friday that Senegal would triumph. Why? I look at it and say, okay, let's put name aside. Let's talk about performance of all the players from Senegal at this World Cup. They can match the English player one-on-one, and they won't feel maybe, oh, they are more superior. You know, we have high-profile players, we have average profile players, and we have low-profile players. But really, you can look at the name of the English players, that yes, they are more highly rated, but really, when it comes to football, we know how English hype their players. By the time this English squad face a stronger team, a team who is actually ready, because for me, Senegal seemed not to be ready in that game yesterday.
Yes. Just like what I just said, I said that game yesterday, what really affected Senegal was that they were not pressing. There were no bite in that up front, which affected them, makes England all push out all their players to strike Senegal.
But if it were to be about Sadio Mane, the game they played, you know, if you look at how they were able to qualify, without the Sadio Mane, they did it.
Yes,
so
but
were they carried away with, all the name of these English players?
That hole is that vacuum hole of Sadio Mane is still showing. Because when you watch the previous matches, there are a lot of goals. If Mane were to be in that squad, I think it could have been a different ball game.
Okay, well, a tough one there, looking at the fact that right now, Senegal, when everyone was actually hoping that they would really roar against the three lions. Lion met lion, and one lion had to bow. The Teranga Lions bowed to the three lions of England in that encounter. Tough one, but it was an easy ride for England. 3-0 against Senegal. Unexpected. It was very painful. Really, Senegal, like we say in our own parlance, Senegal for our hand. Seriously, very painful. A lot of Africans were really rooting for them. All Africans came together, united against England. It was as if really the continent was spirit was dampened as Senegal just lost that game scandalously 3-0 against England. Nothing to show that really they were the team that bounced back from that first defeat, and they were able to make a round of 16. People were hoping that they were able to turn around the history they made in 2002. Well, it never happened. Well, right now, let's quickly look at the fixtures for today. Matches will be coming up. 2 matches will be coming up today. And let's look at those fixtures quickly, where Japan versus Croatia. You have Brazil, South Korea. These two games will be up today. 4 p.m., Japan, Croatia. Do you see Croatia riding over, or Japan will shock Croatia?
I'm saying Japan shocking Croatia.
Why?
Because if you
because
watch,
they beat Germany?
It's not all about because they beat Germany. They play as a team, and that is what gave them that victory over Germany. And I see them still doing that in this encounter today.
Okay, if you believe that Japan would beat Croatia, what makes you don't think also that Croatia, the fact that, yes, they've been very quiet at this World Cup, a bit not like the last one, but really, at times, Croatia, they play the kind of football that is kind of ascending. They pick like Spain, they pick like Argentina, they keep going each game as it comes. Yes, Japan, we know what they've done so far. They've shocked everyone by being able to make it to the rounds of 16. But I'm not seeing Croatia being complacent. They should be able to ride over Japan.
No, just like what I said earlier on, I am saying Japan taking the day because, you know, past glory, and this time around things have.
It seems this World Cup is a different World Cup.
It's a different World Cup. This World Cup has really will change a lot of clubs and a lot of country mentality. You don't build on your past record. Or names. Or names or this. And
well, let's see what Luka Modric will be doing for Croatia against Japan. We leave it possible that they will win that game, or Japan will also shock them. We wait to see by 4 p.m. That game will be coming up. And now let's look at another one. Brazil, yes. Brazil will be playing against South Korea. This is another Asian team. And from the way it is, three qualify for the round of 16. Australia, they are out now. We'll have Japan, South Korea left. And you expect that one of them will want to fight hard to see how they can make it to quarterfinals. Yes. Brazil, South Korea.
I think I'll give it to Brazil.
Why?
They are really fantastic. So fantastic.
So South Korea cannot beat Brazil?
It's not going to be.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
If no one saw Cameroon, although I actually knew that Cameroon could shock Brazil, why? Their energy, and they did. So that could spur South Korea to action.
Even before the match with Cameroon and Brazil, I supported Cameroon because I know one thing why I supported Cameroon was that Brazil already qualified for the round of 16. So they will just play as a fair play so that they can plan beyond that. And that was what happened. And to be realistic, I have to give kudos to Cameroon. They showed that fight, they showed that strength, and at the end of the day, they got that result. Even
though they didn't progress round of 16, but ladies, getting to be the first African nation to defeat Brazil at the World Cup is not a means feat at all. Really a good one for Cameroon there. Brazil will be facing South Korea by 8 p.m. A tough one. Let's see what would they be doing against the Asian team. Two Asian teams, Japan as well as Croatia, Brazil as well as South Korea. Tough one there. Who skills will through the round of, that's round of 8, a tough one there. Quarterfinals, beckoning between the two teams now. Let's see what they'll be doing, and let's see who stays up there. Well, to let you know that Manchester United to move for Cody Gakpo in January. That player has been outstanding since he started this tournament. He has been fantastic for Netherlands, and right now, from the way it is, he will be the subject that everyone wants to see if they can sign him. But Manchester United seems to be edging closer every day. They are trying to see how they can move for him to sign him.
Yeah, he's a very good player, and he's still young. And as you can see, he has been he has been really impressive in this World Cup, and I'm happy for him that Manchester United is doing everything possible to get him.
Well, Cody Gakpo, fantastic player. Well, from the way it is, not only him anyway, we have Mohamed Kudus of Ghana being run after also by so many clubs. This time around, this World Cup has brought so many shocking moments. For you, which of the games or matches that got you so shocked?
Wow, the match that got me so shocked was the Argentina losing to Saudi Arabia. You know, it was a shocking moment, you know, because nobody ever expected that coming, and it's happened.
A lot of shocking moment at the World Cup. This World Cup seems to be another level kind of World Cup where you don't expect it to happen for the first time in history of World Cup that no team really won their 3 matches outrightly. It's either a draw or a win. Good one. We've been talking a lot of sport here. We're talking about National Sports Festival, also giving you update concerning cricket, boxing, and also the World Cup. Ayo Tokpe Henry has been with me in the studio. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And also, Jide Olushola joined us from Asaba, where we talked about the update concerning National Sports Festival. We're bringing you more concerning this in our subsequent edition. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.